They have a multi-time Defensive Player of the Year, and it looks like he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year again in Rudy Gobert. So when up and down their lineup, they are loaded, and they only come off the bench with the Sixth Man of the Year, Naz Reid.
Towns with a runway, thought about pulling, now gets a wide open look, and hits from three.
Looks like he is locked in and getting better every time out.
Chris Finch told us thinks he's at about 85% as Beal answers in the corner.
Some rebounds and getting them extra opportunities.
Think about all the conversation last year about Finch as Towns splashes in another three. Plus the foul.
Yeah, his first basket wasn't until 8 minutes to go in the third. So he really struggled in that first half. And so for the Timberwolves to be where they are with him struggling, that is impressive for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And he's off to a good start tonight. 8 points for Towns. Booker connects. The trust offensively of his teammates this season. Now comes up with a knockaway. Gobert in the open floor. Gets away with extra steps and lays it in.
We were always taught never throw the center of the ball in the transition break.
Yeah. Edwards rims in a jumper, and now Vogel wants a timeout.
The best player off the bench in the NBA this season in Naz Reid. He's more of an offensive threat, but he's still very quality on the defensive end.
Gordon splashes in a deep. Here's Edwards. Able to get that pass to the corner. Tiptoeing the baseline with it. Nurkic has his second block, and it's out of bounds off of Towns. When things go wrong, Frank Vogel thought he was such a jolt emotionally last game because they were all so convicted they were going to take game two. They kind of dealt with the surprise of not as Edwards banks it in, plus the foul.
Yeah, he kind of raises his hand there to let the coaches and everyone know, like, hey, look, that might not have been the best shot. Just an acknowledgement.
Edwards floats it in over Durant.
He can't be stopped.
Here's Gordon, a deep three. He got another.
JB Bickerstaff, Jesse Mermis, and Luke Walton, all on opposing staffs, and none of them are responding.
The sixth man of the year. Here's Durant. Guarded by Alexander Walker. Durant off one leg. It is just so smooth. I love that you asked about that because one thing, we got another look at it as Gobert slams it down. And as much as to the naked eye, that bucket in transition in the
Conley, a stabilizing force for this team and one great veteran teammate in the league.
Cassie, it's a wonderful story. And Richard, I know, tiptoes baseline, had a couple of rather ambitious passes.
Holy shit, that dude is fucking long.
And you can hear the crowd just loves Bol as Conley can't hit the three. Towns able to save the rebound, and Gobert floats it in. Guarded by Booker, obviously has size there. Conley taking Nurkic and hitting the three. Able to exploit the switch.
This is a high-scoring game.
Durant gets the switch on Conley. Durant elevates over him. That is too easy for Kevin Durant. Here's Durant. Durant, the crossovers, the fade, and the hit.
Every time.
Working around the screen from Eubanks. Great look to him, but couldn't quite handle it. Good deflection from Gobert. Edwards into the lane. Edwards lays it in. Booker with 7, does have 4 assists. Also playing with 3 fouls as Edwards drops it in from 11. Minnesota continues to rack up offensive boards. Edwards finds Conley. What a look. Conley cashes in on a beautiful 5 to shoot. Conley into the paint with the right hand, banks it in. A 7-0 Minnesota run.
That is something that comes with more experience, but it has been beautiful to watch the development. Devin Booker knocks down a tough free throw jumper. That's what they need when they're undersized against a quality team like Minnesota.
Here's Towns. Towns cutting through and fillets it home.
You have to take away that three-point shot, but he has improved his off-the-dribble game over the course of a few years.
Towns just out-muscling O'Neal. That is going to be a really tough cover for Royce O'Neal. Edwards veering inside, deflected by Nurkic. Booker cradles the dribble and then soars to the cup. For Minnesota, playing both ways. Defense has really developed as Conley strokes the three.
It just seems like the Minnesota Timberwolves are always flying in there, either for defensive rebounds or offensive rebounds.
Towns, you bet. Timeout, Phoenix on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Alexander Walker. His three is good.
And now where's the Lakers at this fucking...
Veering through the left side to the corner, Alexander Walker again. It's a 15-point Timberwolves lead. Taken away by Gordon. Here's Booker pushing off, redirecting. Durant slams it down.
You've got the lead. You're on the road. This is a young team. How do they answer that call?
Not well on that possession. Gobert a chance for 3. 15-point Minnesota lead. 5:15 to go in the third quarter of game 3. Reed working Gordon. Reed spins it in off the window. And now Edwards the steal. Scott, JB DeRosa, and Tony Brothers are officials tonight. In the corner, Alexander Walker drills another. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 3 threes in the quarter. Monte Morris, Reed, Anderson, Alexander Walker, and Edwards on the floor for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns both with 4 fouls. Reed connects on a 3.
Miscommunication from the Phoenix Suns. I understand that Suns fans' reaction there. Just a simple dribble handoff, no communication. That leaves Anderson open for that pass of Nas Reed in the corner. Position plays in that first quarter. So the Timberwolves have cleaned that up. They are pressuring so much and forcing them in all the drives, and that should have been an and one for Anthony Edwards. So a lot of teams can't pressure you because they don't have that size behind them. They can do that.
Conley, no look. Alexander Walker, in the corner, his 4th 3 of the quarter. Durant charges in, can't float it home. Gobert tips it out. It is all Timberwolves. Conley underneath. Reed the flush. Timeout, Phoenix. Another monster third quarter. And the Timberwolves a 22-point lead, looking to go up 3-0 as Edwards floats it in. He has a 20-point night. Amazing with this group in Minnesota. There's Conley into the paint, curls it up and in. Why not?
To make a kick out, to get your team in a defensive rotation. It's just a straight line drive, as we see again right there. Another straight line drive.
That's 42%.
They just can't fuck with Anthony Edwards.
Beal a 3. He got it.
They want to limit their attempts.
Here's Edwards.
Anthony Edwards
into the paint, falling away and banking it in. What a finish from the young superstar Anthony Edwards. Moments like this. Back iron, no. Gobert tips the rebound to Edwards. Edwards to the rim, can't finish. McDaniels can. Okogie's 3. Off the mark. Edwards the rebound. The leak out. Gobert.
Showtime, Gobert. Oh my God!
Rebound.
Okogie.
The leak out. Gobert.
Get your ass off the NBA.
Lays it in, plus the foul.
Fucking dirty.
Durant drops it in.
Yeah.
Because we have different answers, we satisfy all audiences, which is great. Edwards has put up 32 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Edwards jumper, why not? A little more sauce from Anthony Edwards, who has 16 in the 4th, and that guy and all his chains are fired up.
I think getting Bradley Beal when they did, they've got a lot of talent, but I don't know if their roster is as complete as what they need to compete in this loaded Western Conference.
2 more for Edwards, who has 36. And for the first time in franchise history, the Minnesota Timberwolves have a 3-0 series lead.
Hey, bro, I don't fucking... Bro... To be honest, let me see how much points. Fucking Anthony Edwards had. 36, bro. How many fucking threes did the team get, bro? That was so much. 13 3-pointers. They had 11. Oh, okay. Hey, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Timberwolves might be going to the finals, bro. I ain't gonna lie.